We make the strings louder.
So, I was in Bosnia last winter, and what did I do? I found some freaking tourists who asked me all these crazy-ass questions about how to pick up Bosnian women. Well, I know a good couple of stories about this, you know? So I thought, hey, let's make a video about it, because we have 3 special breeds, stereotypes, whatever you want to call them, in Bosnia regarding to men. No offense. I'm just being honest. So the first one, what do you think it is? It's the genuine, nice guy who always gets friend-zoned, you know? Well, we all know this one. Prijatelju moj, aj, volim te najviše. Yeah, exactly. But then there's 2 specific 2 types of men. It's quite funny. I see them every winter and every summer. Who are they? What do they do? How do they get those women? I'm gonna explain this to you, boy, and I'll listen very carefully. Okay, so number 1. Number 1 is a very known stereotype in Bosnia. If you're from Bosnia, have Bosnian friends related to Bosnia, you probably heard this. It's the Golf Mark II, the Volkswagen Golf Mark II. You know, the shit car. One of the slowest Volkswagens ever produced. But how do they get the woman? I don't understand this. How do they do this? Well, it's simple. Well, actually it's not, but it looks simple. You buy a Golf 2, you tint the rear windows, you put a fucking loud exhaust on it, and these crazy ass LEDs, Christmas lighting, whatever kind of lighting you can find, and you tune your car. Then you buy a shirt. Make sure you unbutton the top and you have a chest hair, you know, everywhere, it's itchy. So after you're done with the Golf Mark II and your chest hair and your shirt, next thing you need is a big chain. Like, not your small chain, you know, like the nice women necklaces and stuff. No, you need like these big ass chains they use for towing trucks, but then you need them in gold or silver to show how much money you have. But actually you're still living with your mom and you're 40 years old. We all know this. After that, you're going to hit the town, drive stupidly fast in a car that can't handle it because you tuned the shit out of it, but you didn't improve the brakes because, yeah, nema para, brate. But when you turn up to the club, you're gonna drive very slowly, so everyone can see who's coming into the club. It's smart, you know. What do these people order to drink to get these women? Well, they order a shit ton of beer. The cheapest beer you can get, and they order like 50 beers, and then they put them on a table, be drunk with all their friends, everything, you know. Everyone knows how this goes. Well, for these stereotypes, it's not important what kind of woman it is. They just want to, you know what I mean? Even if you're like fucking missing 4 teeth or something, they put the women in the car. So after they find these ugly women, they're gonna try to get them outside, of course, take them home. Well, they think they're going home, but actually what he's going to do, he's going to put you in his Golf 2, still be drunk, probably have a bottle, and drive you to Stari Grad. We all know what happens at Stari Grad. It's an abandoned parking lot, yeah. So he'd be driving like this. Parks up the car. Next thing you know. We all know. So, explain to me, who are these men? Number 2. Number 1 was funny Golf 2 guy. Who's number 2 then? So number 2 are guys who actually left Bosnia, live in like Germany, Austria, Australia, USA, like everywhere. Most of them work their balls off to pay rent. They take the smallest house so they can buy the most expensive car with the most expensive suit. Why? Why do you wonder? Because Bosnians, they plan ahead. And what do I mean with they plan ahead? Well, it actually means they're going to drive the expensive car with their expensive clothes to Bosnia in the summer or the winter. Actually, every holiday that's longer than 2 weeks. And they're gonna show off their cars and their expensive shit, so everyone thinks they're rich. But how do they go to the club then? How do they work this? So what they do is they get their Mercedes AMGs and they are gonna drive like 10 kilometers per hour, just like the Golf 2 guy, alongside the street of the club, and they're just gonna look at everyone who's sitting at a table. So then there is a moment they're going to park, and this is one of the most ridiculous things you're ever gonna see or hear. So what do? They actually take their car and park them in front of the exit of the club. Like, why? Why would you think? Well, he parks his Mercedes AMG in front of the door of the exit, because then he gets out very slowly. He got the attention. He's parking in front of the door. He takes a seat at a table, puts down his keys, his iPhone, all of his expensive shit. Then he starts looking around. Thing you know, gold digger on the hook, dragging it in. Get to the car. Let's get to the car. You have a bit of fun, also in Starigrad, you know what I mean? After that, you probably fall in love. Why? Because he has money, Imaš papire? Imam dušo moja. You fall in love, you marry him and end up in Germany, Austria, having 4 kids, taking care of the house, cleaning, and not having a good life, because it turns out he doesn't have a villa. It turns out he doesn't have a villa. His car is expensive. His clothes are expensive, but he lives in some freaking shed and still wants to have 4 kids. What? What? So now I understand. I have a go-to car, or expensive car for money, and I get a girl. Yes, it's very good. Yeah, I like it. I think every Bosnian knows these 2 types. Actually, the 2 stereotypes, and the 3rd type is the normal men, you know, in general. We are nice guys. We are. In general, I mean, in general. So if you have any more questions or some suggestions for our next video regarding to Bosnia or any other topic, just let me... Vidimo se!